Check. Testing.
Dawn, President of Concordia University, Chicago. Thank you for tuning in to today's Cougar Athletics broadcast. We take great pride in the strength of both our athletic and academic programs, which are rooted in our steadfast commitment to Jesus Christ. Dedicated to the liberal arts as a foundation of a high-quality college degree, we believe education should form individuals for service to their neighbors. This makes Concordia Chicago an exciting and fulfilling place to study, work, learn, and grow. Learn more today by visiting cuchicago.edu. Thank you, and go Cougars!
Well, good afternoon and welcome to Geisman Gymnasium for some NAC men's volleyball action between the visiting Spartans of Aurora University and your Concordia University Chicago Cougars. My name is Peter Borkowski. I'm joined by Parker Kelly. Parker, these are two teams very close in the rankings. The Cougars, they're ranked 7th in the conference, 6-16 overall, 5-4 in conference play. Meanwhile, the Spartans, 12-9 overall, 6-3 in conference play. That's good enough for 5th in the conference. You got to think this is going to be a very heavily contested game as these two teams try to rise into the playoff rankings.
It definitely will be a great matchup. The Spartans are a pretty good team, and they have a lot of momentum. Meanwhile, on the other hand, the Cougars have dropped 4 of their last 5 games, so they're trying to pick up a little momentum as well. Should be a good one here today.
Really quick, we'll go over the starting lineups one more time for the Aurora University Spartans, I should say. Number 4, it's Alex Nonhoff. Number 12, Austin Boehner. Number 17, Solomon Dial. Number 22, Thomas Kavanik. Number 24, John McCormick. Number 27, James Carwin. And rounding it out is number 29, Gunnar Rodarty. The head coach of the Spartans is Dan Amos. He is 35-20 in his time with the Spartans. Now for the Cougars starting lineup, it's number 3, Colby Campbell. Number 4, Luke Vozinellik. Number 7, David Vales. Number 8, Eric Berto Perez. Number 10, Virgilio Rodriguez. And number 18, the senior Ricardo Ruiz. As we are underway here in Geisman, Vozinellik plays the serve from the Spartans. Good tip there by Rodriguez, and the Cougars strike first. They get the first point of the match.
Great start by the Cougars, getting the senior number 10, Virgilio Rodriguez, involved early. It was a nice sneaky attack.
As David Bales goes back to serve, we're going to read off the head coaching squad for the Cougars. Carrie McCann, an assistant. Kayla Katarzinski, also an assistant, as well as Peter Dabrowski, head coach of the Cougars. In his first year with the squad, it is Ron Katarzinski. The Spartans able to tie it up at 1 apiece. The serve off the top of the net eventually dies down for the Spartan point. They take the lead 2-1.
Just a little miscommunication up front. Not sure who is going to dig that one.
Kavanik back to serve. Rosen plays it off his forearms. Rodriguez over to Campbell. He's going to send a freebie over. Set up for the Spartans, and that's a good kill from number 12, Austin Boehner.
Really nice kill by Boehner. Put the ball exactly where it needed to be.
Kavanik back to serve, sends it over. Rosen, now Hollaback. Nice little floater from Vozinellik. The stoppage by the ref. Looks like we're going to get a net violation. No point is tallied. Instead, it will get a reserve here. Kavanik doing the mulligan. Vales pops that up. It hits the ceiling. No one's able to play it. Vales had to just stare at it. Didn't want to get the 2-touch rule called on him. So quick timeout from head coach Ron Katarzinski. The Aurora Spartans lead the CUC Cougars 4-1. We're going to take a quick break here and be back in just a second.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess. An incredible finish by Holmes.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Back here in Geisman, the Spartans of Aurora University lead the Cougars of Concordia University Chicago. Parker, Spartans have jumped out to a quick 4-1 lead here. What do the Cougars got to do to get back into this? Because this is not a set the Cougars can afford to drop.
Well, the Cougars look really nervous right now. Ever since that first point, they haven't looked like themselves. So they're just trying to get back to the way they normally play. get energized. The Spartans are doing a great job of that, and even on the road, they're playing really well.
As Parker mentioned up top, the Cougars have lost 4 of their last 5. In fact, they've lost 4 straight coming into today's contest. In those 4 games, they've only won 2 sets. As a service error will get the Cougars back to 2 points. Those 2 sets both came against Cardinal Stritch University on March 19th, not too long ago. Colby Campbell, the serve is good. Nice play there by David Vales to keep things alive. That was a hard attack. Vales able to keep it going though. Hollebeck, Perez, Rodriguez, he's got to send that one over off a couple of blockers' hands. Campbell pops it up. Hollebeck does the same. Luke Vozanelik, great dig there, but it's going to be out. Nice effort by Alex Nonhoff from Aurora. Just a little too much velocity as it flies out of bounds.
And even though that dig went out of bounds, you got to think to yourself, how was he able to play that?
Well, Nonhoff's having himself a pretty good season, 5th in the conference in digs per set at 2.72. Good work for the freshman out of Fountain Hills, Arizona. That one hits the top of the net and out, so another Cougar point, and we're tied up at 4. Colby Campbell back to serve. The serve is good. Big block up front by Luke Vozanelik. Nonhoff. Another big block up front, looking like a brick wall out there. Cougars take the lead, 5-4 now.
Really nice pair of blocks by Luke Vozanelik, and he's showing you why he leads the team with blocks solo.
That second block, he was assisted by Ericberto Perez. Another Cougar point. Violation called on Aurora. Cougars now find themselves up 2. Good 5-0 run coming out of that timeout by Coach Katarzinski. Campbell's serve played by Kovanik and off Campbell's hands and down on the ground. Aurora cuts the lead down to 1 now. John McCormick to serve. Vozanelik pops it up. Hollebeck. Rodriguez, a little too strong, is out of play. Aurora ties things back up at 6 now.
Right idea, just a little too strong by Rodriguez.
McCormick to serve. Hollebeck. Vozanelik, a little floater. Nice play there by James Carwin. A strong attack from Rodarty. Rosen. Nice play by Rosen to keep things alive. Covered some distance with that slide, and the Cougars still keep it alive. Great defensive play from CUC. They're not able to capitalize on it, though, as the point eventually goes to Aurora off the Solomon Dial kill.
That was an exciting rally right there. Both teams did not give up on the defensive end.
A lot of credit to CUC libero Blake Rosen diving around on the ground, covering up a lot of space as we find ourselves knotted up at 7 off of that service error. Service error given out to John McCormick. His 39th service error on the year. Little tip there by Rodarty. Rosen pops it way up. Hollebeck's going to make a play on it, and off the blocker's hands and out. Cougar point. That was number 17, Solomon Dial, and I want to say number 27, James Carwin. They got their fingertips on it. Rodriguez, the serve. Nice play there by Dial. Cougars able to keep it alive, though. Hollebeck blocked up front, popped up by Rosen, popped up by Rodriguez. Here goes Vozanelik. His attack is blocked. We don't see many Vozanelik attacks blocked, but credit to the Aurora Spartans. They knew where to be at the right time.
Seems like it's been a common theme for the Spartans throughout this first set.
And blockers doing some good work. They've been doing good work all year. You want to take a look at the stat sheet. In terms of blocks per set, they're second in the conference at 2.3. They earn the point. They take a 9-8 lead here in this match. They already have one total block. Big kill from Luke Voznelek.
Just snuck in that left corner. Really nice accuracy by Voznelek.
He's got the strength and the accuracy, which makes him such a dangerous offensive threat. Good little floater there from Kavanek. Nice play by Rosen to keep it alive. Voznelek finally sends it over. A nice kill there by number 17, Solomon Dial.
And ever since coming out of that timeout break, both of these teams have been just going back and forth.
We went into that timeout. The Spartans were up 4-1. Since then, the Cougars have outscored them 8-6. Spartans still have that 1 point advantage as Dial's attack goes right into the net and down for the Cougar point. We're back even at 10. Rosen and Perez are out, and comes Matthew Lambs for the Cougars. He'll do serving honors. His serve is up and over. Nice stuff there by number 27, James Carwin. So out of the game is going to come the Aurora Libero, Alex Nonhoff. Meanwhile, Dial waits for the go-ahead to serve. But CUC coach Katarzinski discussing something with the officials. Julia Rodriguez also going to go get some clarification from the close side official. Rodriguez breaks off from the official, relays the information to Coach Katarzinski. And get ready for play here. So Dial will not, in fact, be serving. Instead, it will be number 20 coming into the game, Trey Zuka, junior out of Albion, Nebraska, went to Boone Central High School. Zuka's serve is over, played by Voznelek. Rodriguez to Hollebeck, good tip up front. Aurora able to play it. Nice little attack there from Carwin. Voznelek, his attack is into the net, so error on Voznelek. Aurora finds themselves back up by 2, 12 serving 10.
We've seen a couple errors so far from Voznelek, something you don't see too often.
Vales, nice hit off the net. Aurora keeps it alive and gets it back over. Little ping pong play there and a big block up front, but they're going to say it went out of bounds before it touched the ground. So Cougars come away with the point. Still impressive defensive work from the Aurora unit. Hollebeck will go back to serve. Nice play by Rosen, but going up for the dunk is number 22, Thomas Kavanek. Nice little one-handed dig there from Rosen, but Kavanek read it all the way. James Carwin to serve now. Strong serve right into the net. Looks like it ripped the net off the post. 12. Voznelek sets up Hollebeck, who perfectly set up Colby Campbell.
Really nice kill by Campbell.
I think if you look up perfectly executed in the dictionary, that play will show up. It's a great setup there from Hollebeck to Campbell.
Couldn't do it much better than that.
Strong attempt from John McCormick and out of bounds. We're tied up again, 14 points apiece. Neither of these teams giving any wiggle room away. Good kill there from number 12, Austin Boehner. Officials saying it touched a Cougar before going out of bounds, which is why it resulted in the Spartans' point.
Looked like it was off the hands of Rodriguez.
McCormick to serve. Hits the top of the net. Vales reads it though. Hollebeck. Rodriguez pokes it over. It hits the pin though. No good. So Aurora back up by 2 now. Cougars have found themselves in this spot a couple times throughout this first set. Strong serve played by a falling Rosen, and Rodriguez took a swing and a miss as he just misplayed that little pop-up from Rosen. So the 3-point lead from Aurora is going to force Coach Katarzyński to take a timeout as we head into the break. Aurora is leading CUC 17-14.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess. An incredible finish by Home.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
17-14 is your score here in Geisman. The Aurora Spartans leading the Concordia University Chicago Cougars. Peter Borkowski here, joined by Parker Kelly. Parker, we saw the Cougars the last time they took a timeout is because they found themselves in an early 4-1 hole. Since then, the play has been much more even. In fact, since that timeout, the score has been 13-13. What did these two teams adjust that has gotten us to this such tightly contested match right now?
Well, CUC started out a little slow, looked a little nervous, but since then they've been on a roll. Although they find themselves down 3, both teams have really showed resilience here, and as you mentioned, not giving each other really any wiggle room. So just both teams really need to keep that up throughout the set. Should make for an exciting finish.
Neither team playing particularly clean on the errors count. Both teams are at 5 apiece. Meanwhile, hitting percentage, Aurora's at 120. The Cougars are at .043 as another big block from Aurora increases their lead to 4, 18-14. Cougars are going to need to go on a run pretty soon here as we get closer and closer to that 25-point mark. Really quick though, Tavares Davis Williams is going to check into the game for CUC. He's checking in for Heriberto Perez. Vozanelik, oh my goodness, right off the hands of Kovanik and out of bounds. Point Cougars. One of those loud, explosive Vozanelik kills we're all getting so used to up here.
And that just echoed throughout this gym.
So far in this first set, Vozanelik's only got 1 kill. Nice play there by the Cougars. Hollaback, he's able to send it over. Good heads-up play from the Cougars. As Aurora goes on the attack, Rodriguez, it's off the ceiling. Rosen's able to play it. Hollaback sends the attack over, played by Kovanik. Nice little tip there by Davis Williams and Hollaback. And the officials stop the play. 2 touch is called on the Cougars. Coach Katarzyński's calming his squad down a little bit. Aurora 6 points away from claiming set 1. Meanwhile, the Cougars are 10. Serving is number 2, Nathan Anderson, freshman out of Sugar Grove, Illinois. And another strong kill there from the Cougars right off of Anderson's hand as we were talking about him. That one came from Tyler Hollaback on the Cougar side. Luke Vozanelik back to serve now. And now a timeout will come from Aurora head coach Dan Amos. So we're going to take another quick break here. Set 1. Aurora Spartans are leading the Cougars 19-16.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess. An incredible finish by Home.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Freshly out of the timeout, Luke Vosenelk getting set to serve. The Cougars, 16, will be serving Aurora, 19, back here in Geisman Gymnasium. Nice serve there from Vosenelk. Dial, strong kill there by Solomon Dial. Dial's been having him a first set. 3 kills so far in the match. Trails his teammate Austin Boehner for the match lead at 4, as well as Tyler Hollebeck, who's also got 4. David Vales' attack, a little too much sauce on that one as it's out of bounds. Aurora now up by 5, 21-16. Trying to close out set 1 here. The serve from Boehner. Rodriguez, big block up front. Vosenelk able to play it though. And that attack too strong, also out of bounds.
And right now the Spartans are playing more energized than the Cougars, and it's really showing here at the end of this first set.
Blocks have also been huge for the Spartans. 3 total blocks. Nice play there by Boehner to keep that Vosenelk attack alive. Now Rodriguez, he sets up Hollebeck, and a big block up front, out of bounds though. Cougar point. Might have resulted in a Cougar point, but we're seeing just how lethal this Aurora blocking unit is so far.
Definitely have done a great job on the defensive side of the ball. It's shown.
In the conference, Aurora has allowed the 3rd lowest attack percentage to their opponents at a mark of .167. Tyler Hollebeck adds another kill, takes the lead in the match with 5. Matthew Lamb's serve is over. Nice play there by Dial. Rodriguez couldn't react well enough. 23-18 is our score now. Cougars gonna need a little bit of a comeback here to take set 1. Rodriguez. Hollebeck, great kill there by Tyler Hollebeck. Got up there, got the velocity on it. Number 20, Trey Zuka, just couldn't get under it enough.
And something that I've noticed about Tyler Hollebeck as the season has progressed is whenever Luke Vosenelk struggles a little bit, Hollebeck does a great job of filling in for his role and really stepping up.
2-touch rule called on the Cougars. Colby Campbell not happy with the call, and Virgilio Rodriguez, almost the captain of this team, gonna talk to the refs about it, get some clarification, as this makes it set point for the Spartans. Did you hear some almost boos from the Aurora bench as Rodriguez delaying the game a little bit to talk to the ref. Just want some clarification about the call as we get set here. And it sneaks within the line. Blake Rosen, the Cougars not happy about it. Looked like it was going out, but it just snuck in the line. So they're going to take a second to regroup before heading to the bench. As set 1 has concluded here, the Spartans take it 25-19. They take the 1-0 lead over CUC. We're going to take a quick break here, and we'll be back in just a bit for some set 2 action here in Geisman.
Concordia University Chicago is a Christ-centered Lutheran university where truth, freedom, and vocation form students for lives of influence and service for the common good. Our university offers a wide variety of undergraduate and graduate degree options that are available in person and online. That means we have a program designed for you. Whether you're a high school student, an adult returning to complete your degree, or someone looking to enhance your credentials and prepare for career growth. As a member of this university community, you'll also find support in your spiritual and personal life so you can grow in the faith and discover ways to serve others. To start your next journey with us, visit cuchicago.edu today.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30, touchdown.
NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Set 2 about to get underway here. Spartans took set 1 from the Cougars 25-19 here in Geisman Gymnasium. Peter Borkowski here, joined by Parker Kelly. Parker, it wasn't the prettiest of sets for either teams. You look at the kill numbers, they're about even. Aurora had 12, the Cougars had 10, but really it was the errors and the hitting percentage that ended up losing that set for the Cougars.
Yeah, something that stuck out to me looking over the stats, hitting percentage not particularly great for either side, but the key here has been resilience for both teams. Both teams didn't really, until the end of that first set, not giving each other a lot of wiggle room, but Aurora started to pull away.
Well, the Cougars are going to have to get that hitting percentage up before, if they want to come away with this second set. Posted that .061 hitting percentage in the first set, and you're not going to win many sets with a hitting percentage like that. Something else to note, Parker, in all of the Cougars' wins this year, they have never dropped the first set. So, could be a big day of first here in Geisman Gymnasium if they're able to come back from this one. Talked about it at top. Although this matchup does have some playoff implications for both these teams. They're vying for their spots as we hit the home stretch of the season. Aurora, they currently sit 5th in the conference at 6-3 in conference play. Concordia just 2 spots below them at 7th with 5-4 in conference play. The only team to clinch a spot in the playoffs so far, number 1 ranked Dominican. They're also nationally ranked number 2 last time I checked in the nation. That might have been changed, so don't quote me on that one. But Dominican, a very good squad, perfect in conference play. Set 2 is about to get underway here. Tyler Hollebeck ready to set things off for the Cougars. Want to remind everyone, today is the Pediatric Cancer Awareness Day here in Geisman. See some people wearing gold to support the cause as that attack is down for the kill. So Aurora takes the 1-0 lead in set 2. James Carwin to serve. Blake Rosen pops it up to Hollebeck. Vozanelik, a big kill played by Nonhoff, but out of bounds. So Luke Vozanelik ties things up at 1 apiece.
And really nice response by Vozanelik.
Good job by Nonhoff, though. Still give him some credit. He was able to get under that. Not many people can say that when they face a full-on shot from Luke Vozanelik. Just couldn't get the right angle. Big block up front. It dies down, though. Aurora point. They take the 2-1 lead now.
And Nonhoff has done a good job on the defensive side with digs all year. He's 4th in the NAC with 2.72 digs per set and 2nd in the NAC with 212 total digs. Got to give some credit to him.
He's only a freshman, too. Off the top of the net, played by Rosen. Hollebeck stops it from hitting the net. Rosen sends a freebie over and out. Right in front of the Aurora bench. Aurora, their lead will grow to 2, 3-1 now. Tech error on Blake Rosen. Vanek. Nice play there by Colby Campbell. Getting some hands on it was James Carwin, but not good enough as it hits the ground.
Seen a couple nice kills from him today.
Colby Campbell palms the ball as he serves it. Nice play there. Aurora responds right away. They keep their lead up at 2, 4-2 now. Hollebeck. Vozanelik, a little flip. Nice play there by Boehner. And a good play there as it goes out of bounds. Rosen tries to dive at it. It was a futile effort, though, as it was well beyond his reach.
How many times so far today have we seen Blake Rosen on the ground? He's really putting his body on the line.
Rosen always gives it his all. You have to give him credit for that as Vozanelik pops that up. Hollebeck back to Vozanelik. Kill there for Luke Vozanelik. Hit off the right forearm of Austin Boehner. and results in the Cougars point. Virgilio Rodriguez, he'll serve. Wearing the right knee sleeve. The serve is good. Solomon Dial, a nice little redirect there. It even looked like he added any more velocity, just kind of changed its direction. Threw the Cougar defense off.
And from up here, it looked like Rosen might have gotten the pancake.
Rosen was very close if he didn't. The ref said he didn't, though. Rodriguez pops it up. Hollabeck, little flip over. Nice kill there from Tyler Hollabeck.
Hollabeck already leading the Cougars with 7 kills on the day.
On the season, Hollabeck is second on the team in kills at 152. Trails only, I'm sure you could guess it, the man who just made the play there, Luke Vozanelli. He's got 215 on the season. Is a good kill off of David Vale's attempt. Pulls the Cougars back within 1, 5-6. 5 serving 6 now as Vozanelli goes back. Some chance from the Aurora bench, trying to throw Vozanelli off. Doesn't do any good. But that Aurora kill does, as it earns them another point. They're up 2 again, 7-5. Boehner to serve. Rosen. Rodriguez pops it up. Big block up front and out of bounds. Cougars pull back within 1 now. 7-6. Matthew Lambs into the game to serve for CUC. Nice play by Aurora to keep it alive. Dial to Kavanik and out of bounds, and we're tied up at 7 now.
And this second set is kind of resembling the first set a little bit. Both teams really exchanging blows. We got a tie game.
And another thing to note that's resembling each other is the hitting percentages are way up on both squads. Aurora sporting a .500 hitting percentage as Solomon Dial adds another kill to his total tonight. Meanwhile, for CUC, they're sporting a .556 hitting percentage. So teams cleaning up their play a little bit here. So we're getting a very exciting second set here.
Which is exactly what you want to see if you're either of these head coaches.
Solomon Dial back to serve now. He leads the team. He leads his team in kills with 8, tied for the match lead with Hollabeck. Speak of him, Hollabeck back to serve now. Hollabeck serve off of Kavanik, can't play it quite right. Nonhoff's able to get it back to Kavanik. Nice diving play by Hollabeck. Rosen pops it up. Rodriguez, he's gonna have to send a freebie over. Nonhoff able to play it. Good kill there. Finally comes off of the hands of John McCormick. Aurora retakes the lead 9-8. And Parker, even though the Cougars have been close and we've seen quite a couple of tied games, they seem to have trouble finally breaking through that roof and taking the lead against this Aurora squad.
And that is a result of a couple errors, a couple miscommunications on the defensive end, not really knowing who's going to dig it. But
good effort there by Boehner. Almost got the dig, speaking of digs, but the ref saying it hit the ground before he got his hands on it. Because of that, David Vales back to serve, looking to give the Cougars their first lead of the second set. Vales to Nonhoff. And Aurora says not so fast. They retake the lead off of the McCormick kill. On the night, McCormick with 4 kills.
And to add to that note, for Aurora, it's not one person doing all the work. It's multiple players really stepping up and playing with great intensity.
And something that jumped out to me during the pregame prep is there are 6 Aurora players who are ranked in some category top 10 in the conference. This is a very well-rounded team. Everyone pulls their weight. They don't just rely on 1 or 2 star players. It's just a very complete team. Boehner ends up getting the kill. Boehner's one of those players, top 10 in a category, 5th in hitting percentage in the conference. Coming in today, sported the .404 hitting percentage mark. On the match right now, he's just at that mark, .400. Big block up front off of Vale's hands and back. It rolled off his fingers. Another Aurora point. They take the 12-9 lead, and because of that, Coach Katarzinski's going to have to call a timeout for his CUC squad. So rolling into the break, Aurora leads the Cougars 12-9.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby.
Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess. An incredible finish by Holmes.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Back here in Geisman Gymnasium, Aurora leads the Cougars 12-9. Parker, I mentioned it a bit ago, and I want to reiterate because I think it's been the story of the game, is the Cougars have been within striking distance of this Aurora squad all afternoon. I almost said night. They've been in striking distance all afternoon. They just can't find that little extra bit to finally take that lead. And that's why Aurora's up by 3 right now.
And it's just when Concordia starts to get in striking distance, that's when these players for Aurora, all their different players, start to step up. And like we mentioned, 6 of their players ranked in some sort of category throughout the NAC. They're just a very well-rounded team.
Those 6 players, they rank top 10 in some category. Boehner, Dial, McCormick, Kavanik, Carwin, and Nonhoff. All various categories, hitting percentage, blocks per set, kills per set, points per set, assist points set, service aces per set, digs per set. They got all the bases covered, as this is a very well-rounded and complete Spartans team. As a big kill from Luke Vozinel gets the Cougars right back on track after the timeout. So 10 will serve 12, and Colby Campbell doing the honors for CUC. Tavares Davis-Williams getting into the game. Davis-Williams joined the CUC squad just a couple weeks back as that serve turns into a service error. And funny thing about Davis-Williams' game is he's still figuring out the substitution method, used to the basketball style of things. He's a member of the men's team here at CUC. But Cougars appreciative of his effort every match as they get a point there. 13-11 is our score now. In fact, on that last substitution, we heard some jeers from the Aurora bench, but everything turned out in the Cougars' favor as they ended up getting the point. Rodriguez now the serve. Aurora's able to play it. And a strong kill and reaction from Gunnar Rodarty. Rodarty checks out. Nathan Anderson checks in, the freshman defensive specialist out of Sugar Grove, Illinois. Went to Caneland High School. His serve is over and out. 12-14 will be the serve. Luke Vozinel going back to do it for CUC.
And the Cougars within 2. Let's see if they can go on a little bit of a run here.
They've been in this situation a lot today. Nonhoff able to play off the serve, and Aurora right back up by 3 off the Boehner kill. You know, Parker, I think that thing the Cougars are missing right now is just one of those big runs we see them go on every once in a while where they score just a lot of points in a row to take that lead. They just seem to be missing that kind of run right now.
And if they do go on a run, it's only 2 or 3 at a time. Going to kind of have to extend that if they want to get the lead on the Spartans.
Well, maybe this will be the start of something as Hollabeck gets the kill, brings them back within 2. Matthew Lambs coming into the game, the serve. Ruiz and Rosen out. Lambs over, and Kavanik almost nailed the official in front of the Cougars bench. Some nice acrobatics to get out of the way of that ball. So Lambs will serve again, looking to tie the game. See if he can do it as the serve is over. Kavanik. Boehner, nice play by Vozinelic. Rodriguez now to Vales. Big block up front. Aurora's in control. Dial, and it hits right within the line. Nice kill by Solomon Dial. Gives a 2-point lead back to Aurora.
And I would just like to point out the Spartans have 13 kills in this second set. They've already eclipsed that mark from the first set, only had 12.
Their hitting percentage also way up, .524. Their mark in the first set as Vales gets a kill. Their mark in the first set, .188. Both teams making some impressive adjustments in the hitting percentage category. Tyler Hollaback back to serve. Get some words from assistant coach Piotr Dabrowski. Good kill there by Thomas Kavanik. Aurora, said it before, I'll say it again, back up by 2. That 2-point lead just kind of seems to be the magic number for Aurora right now. Strong serve off of James Carwin's hands, way out of bounds. Cougars ball, they trail by 1 again, 17 to 16. Don't see that much from Carwin. He's third in the conference in service aces per set. Mark of .54 every set and out of bounds. So the Cougars, they knot things up at 17. See if they can take their first lead of this second set.
We've seen a lot of ties in this game, but haven't seen a Cougar lead.
Big block up front by Colby Campbell. Another big block, but this one out of bounds. Aurora point. Good work by Colby Campbell. Just bad deflection off his hands and out of bounds. Campbell recently set the single season block record for CUC. That was way back on their game against St. Norbert March 4th. They won that game 3-0 up at St. Norbert. Campbell doing some good work since transferring here to CUC. The Cougars do some good work as a team and tie things back up at 18.
With a nice kill by Rodriguez.
Christopher Livesay into the game for the first time tonight to serve. The serve is good. Nice play there by Hollaback. Rodriguez keeps it alive. Vozanelik flips it over. Aurora able to keep it alive though. Boehner for the kill. Off of Livesay, off of the ceiling, David Vales. Vozanelik eventually has to send a freebie over, and that'll end in an Aurora point. Gunnar Rodarty, another freshman doing impressive work on this Aurora squad out of Chandler, Arizona.
And it just seems like all of the Spartans are just hitting the ball so well right now, putting the ball exactly where it needs to be.
Hollaback to Rodriguez, and it sneaks within the line. Nice attack there by Rodriguez. Oh, might have gone off an Aurora player. Looks like that's what the officials were calling. We're tied back up at 19 now. Ball takes a weird bounce off the net. Cougars able to recover. Freebie sent over by Vozanelik. Boehner, and it's out. So the Cougars, there you have it, their first lead of this second set, 20-19. See if they can capitalize on this now, as they're just 5 points away from tying up this match at 1 set apiece. And that serve is out. We're tied back up at 20 now. Aurora has control. They'll do the serve. Coming into the game to do so is number 2, Nathan Anderson. Rosen to Hollaback, and Hollaback out of bounds. Aurora retakes the lead 21-20.
Haven't seen a whole lot of attack errors from Hollaback today. He's been playing very well on the offensive side of the ball.
Vozanelik pings it in the corner. Luke Vozanelik. Stings that one right in the top left corner, or left corner, I guess not really top left corner. Either way, results in the Cougar point. 21-21 is the score now as Boehner goes for the kill. Nice play by Rosen. Rodriguez to Vales. Big block up front and out of bounds. Cougars retake the lead, 22-21.
And this is what you want to see for Coach Katarzinski. The Cougars are playing very energized right now, and they're playing at their best.
Quite an exciting set here from Geisman. The second set, big block up front by Ruiz and Vales. Good, another big block from Ruiz. Another big block, and it's in the line. The Cougars get the point. 23-21 is the score. And that's going to force an Aurora timeout. They're going to talk things over as the Cougars lead the Aurora Spartans 23-21. We're going to take a quick break and be back for some more set 2 action.
DiscoverTheForest.org.
Well, we're right back as the buzzer sounds. Peter Bukowski joined by Parker Kelly. The Cougars, they lead the Spartans 23-21, trying to close out set 2 here and tie things up at 1 set apiece. Luke Vozinelik is going to serve. Cougars just 2 points away from claiming this set. And a good little sneak attack there by James Carwin. Almost looked like he did a 180 in mid-air to turn around and force that ball down.
Definitely did do a 180.
Nice acrobatic finish from Carwin. Back to serve now is Boehner. Vozinelik, Rosen, Vales over the net. Nonhoff. Nice play there by Rosen to stop Carwin's attack, and Rosen sends it into the net. So Aurora out of the timeout. They scored 2 straight, tie it up 23-23. And we're gonna stay here for a minute as we find ourselves tied 23 points apiece here in set 2. Parker, both these teams just 2 points away from claiming this set. What's got to happen for that to happen for either of these 2 squads?
Well, both teams have to play energized, and the Cougars, they had the lead 23-21, and then a couple errors put things at a tie. So if you're the Cougars right here, you gotta clean it up. You gotta finish this set strong.
Finishing this set strong is going to be key for this Cougar squad on the year. They were winless when they fall in an 0-2 hole. They were winless when they lost the first set. I mentioned that a bit ago. Still stands right now. Teams make their ways back to the court. Under 20 seconds left to go on the timeout. Still a little time, but teams want to get out there early, get themselves ready. It's a big 2 points coming up here right now. Something else to note, when the Cougars fall into a 1-1 tie in a match, they are 1-3 on the year. A point there goes to Aurora, so we get set point here from Aurora, looking to build that commanding 2-0 set lead. Boehner back to serve, seeing if he can finish things off here. Vozinelik, Rodriguez to Hollabeck, and that's out of bounds, so 24 points apiece is the score right now. We're not done yet here in set 2. Someone's got to reach 26 now at the very least. Dawn back to serve. Lamb serve is good. Nice kill there by Dial. Set point back in Aurora's favor now. Cougars looking to avoid that dreaded 0-2 hole. Solomon Dial, the freshman, is doing some good work today. 11 kills on the afternoon. That leads both these teams. Dial over to Vozanelli. Rodriguez has to play it, and Perez is just going to send a freebie over Aurora. Nice little floater. Rodriguez able to keep things alive. Rosen sets up Vozanelli. Big block up front, and under the net is Perez's attack. And it's going to be a Cougar point. In fact, no official word from the refs on what the call is. So we're tied up at 25. Still wondering what the official call was. Cougar fans aren't going to be complaining about, though. Aurora, I think the saying goes, ball don't lie. Aurora retakes the lead very quick off the kill from John McCormick. That 25th point from the Cougars. We're still waiting on the official score. I believe attack error by Solomon Dial. It looks like the score is going to be called. And it's tipped over the net, and the Cougars can't recover. Set two is going to end 27-25. Aurora wins it. They take a 2-0 hold on the match. Cougars going to need to get a little bit comeback magic going in set three. We'll be back with that third set after this short break.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. The trees stand tall. Mother, mother, you tell me to stay rooted. The tree's roots go deep. You tell me to focus on my breath, and the trees breathe for the earth. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? Will you be the kind that makes shade, or the kind that shows a new way? Might you be the kind to hug, or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter which you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind. The child had a few more questions after that, and the forest had plenty of answers.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Set three, just under 2 minutes away from kicking off. Aurora leads Concordia University Chicago 2-0. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of it, want to take a moment to thank all the production cast making this broadcast possible. Sydney Palacios-Lahar and Jada Carr working production. Katie Shrems is on the camera for today. Over on the other side of the court, Emily Balaban working the scoreboard. Julia Beers doing the statting today. We are under the direction of Justin Drosset, Kayla McLeod, and our sports information director, CJ Selner. It's a busy day here in Geisman. Don't go anywhere. After this game, we have another volleyball game. So this one will not feature the Cougars. The Spartans will be back in action here in Geisman. They will be taking on California Lutheran University, coming up here to River Forest for the day. After that Aurora California Lutheran game, the Cougars will take the court one more time at 7 p.m. to take on California Lutheran. Exciting day here in Geisman. The men's lacrosse team also in action this morning out in Concordia Stadium. End up dropping the game to Northland University, or Northland College, I believe it is. Either way, set three about to kick off here. Parker, the Cougars got some work to do. They got to climb out of this 0-2 hole they find themselves in. But the first part of that is winning this third set, just getting a set under their belt. What's going to be the key for them in order to win that first set and then win this third set and get back on the road to the comeback?
Well, I said it during the break, but the Cougars, once they got the lead, they were not able to maintain it for very long, and it's been a common theme throughout the year Once the Cougars get the lead, they have to be able to maintain it and close out the set. And they'll be looking to do that here in the third.
They're going to have to stay alive. Aurora, they win this third set. They win the match 3-0. Meanwhile, the Cougars, they lose. If they win this set, we're going to a fourth set. Every set now is do or die for CUC. As Carwin starts things off, Vales, Rodriguez, Hollebeck, good block up front. Nonhoff able to play it. Kavanik off of Rosen, off the ceiling. And Hollebeck can't read that one. It was very close to the net. Took a swing at it and missed. So Aurora strikes first in the third set. They lead 1-0. On the year, the Cougars, they've lost 10 of their matches in the third set. Meanwhile, the Spartans, as they strike again, take a 2-0 lead. The Spartans, they've won 7 of their 12 matches in the third set. Carwin, Vales. Hollebeck just has to pop that one over. Some miscommunication there from the Cougars' end. And off the fingertips of Rodriguez, that was from McCormick. Cougars still looking for their first point of this third set. Aurora leads 3-0. Carwin off the top of the net. Rosen, Rodriguez, Vozinelik, big block up front. Rodriguez able to recover. Rosen now. Holbeck's got to send the free ball over. And Rodarty played by Vales. Great play there. Rosen's going to send it over. Great defensive play from the Cougars. They're on their toes, though, as Rodarty, and a big block from Luke Vozinelik finishes the defensive run for the Cougars. They get their first point of the third set.
Really nice response again by Vozinelik.
Cougars were on the back of their feet. All of that volley, and the block from Vozinelik finally broke through as Rodriguez sets up Vales, and Vales will get the kill. Cougars pull within one now, 3-2. Vozinelik, a strong serve played by Boehner. And a strong attack from Rodarty sneaks it within the line. Cougars thought it was going out. Ball had other plans. Aurora back up by 2 now.
Seemed like he put a little curve on that ball, just barely snuck in bounds.
Rodriguez, Hollebeck, nice play there by Nonhoff. Keep things alive. Boehner sends the free ball over. Rosen now. Rodriguez, nice play there by Ricardo Ruiz. Goes by Ricky. Gets the Cougars back within 1. Ruiz mostly in a blocking role this year. Well, he's a middle blocker, so it does make sense. On the year, though, he does have 14 kills, now with 15 after that one. As Matthew Lambs will serve. Serve is over. Boehner. Boehner again. Big block up front. Campbell and Hollebeck. Boehner will try again. Another big block. Campbell and Hollebeck not letting anything through that wall. They get the point out of it. We're tied up at 4.
It's a really nice duo right there, Hollebeck and Campbell.
Campbell and anyone is a nice duo. Campbell, he's currently 5th in the conference in blocks per set. Doesn't get one there. They're a little too behind the net. Ball dies down. 5-4 is the score now. Aurora leads. John McCormick back to serve. Excuse me. McCormick is first in the conference in blocks per set. David Vales gets the kill. Tied up at 5 again. 20 points to go for both teams to claim this third set. Cougars fighting for their lives in the match. Boehner, played by Luke Vozinelik. That one knocked him on his back. Eventually Aurora gets the point. 6-5 is the score now. Cougars actually have the higher hitting percentage in this third set. 250 is their mark to the 231 point of Aurora. Voznalik's attack is curbed by the Aurora defense. Voznalik, another good play. Rodriguez, big block up front. That was a trio of Aurora players. Someone got their hands on it. Solomon Dial, a big block up front by Rodriguez and Campbell. Rosen off the ceiling. Vales and Voznalik both able to play it. Cougars, and that attack from Rodriguez straight into the net. 7-5 is the lead now.
We've seen a lot of nice rallies today, but so far Aurora has been able to come away with most of them.
Aurora just has that finishing gene in them right now. As Voznalik's attack out of bounds. So a timeout called by Coach Katarzinski. We're going to take a quick break and be back here in Geisman. Aurora, they're up 8-5 on the Cougars.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made her college years happen. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? Well, now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Back here in River Forest, Aurora, they lead the hosting Cougars 8-5. Take a quick second to go over the next schedule for today as we hit crunch time in the season. It's a day full of action. The games that have already concluded: MSOE beat St. Norbert 3-1. Dominican beat Rockford 3-0. Concordia, Wisconsin beat Wisconsin Lutheran 3-0. Benedictine defeated Illinois Tech 3-0 as well. Meanwhile, in here, Aurora leads the Cougars 2-0. Loris versus St. Norbert. That game started at 2. No reported score just yet. 3 minutes ago, Loris versus MSOE started. And after this game here in Geisman, Cal Lutheran and Aurora will face off. Edgewood and Marion will face off tonight. And then rounding out the night in the NAC is Concordia University Chicago versus Cal Lutheran here in Geisman as well. So out of the timeout, Luke Voznalik earns the kill, brings the Cougars within 2. Big block up front. Violation caught on Aurora anyways. Block was just for show in the end, but it was a nice show. Cougars earned the point. 8-7 is the score now. Attack error caught on Thomas Kavanek. Manhoff widely misplays that one. Send it over to his head coach, Dan Ames. And we're tied up at 8 now.
Made a nice catch over there, too.
Ames always ready to catch stray ball. I think he got to be when he sits so close to the action. Campbell's able to get that one up and out of bounds, so the Cougars take the 9-8 lead. Ames gonna have a little conversation with the far side official.
Not too happy about that call.
Still getting a conversation out of this. Ames is gonna have a chat with number 27, James Carwin. I believe it was about that violation called on Aurora about 2 plays ago. And now Carwin having a discussion with the close side official. Cougars up 9-8 on Aurora in this do or die set for CUC. Hitting percentages back down to about their set 1 mark. The Cougars are sitting at .071. Meanwhile, Aurora sitting at .050. As we play looks to be ready to resume. Ames takes a seat back on the bench. Everyone takes their positions on the court. Vales to serve. Dial. Big block by Vozanelik. Nonhoff now. They're going to try it again. Rosen ends up with the dig. Hollebeck has to send that free ball over. Tipped. I think it was tipped by Vozanelik. Vozanelik. Big kill by Luke Vozanelik. I think he got fed up with all those blocked attempts and just said, I'm going to score this point myself. The Cougars have themselves a 2-point lead.
And again, we see the strength and the accuracy behind Luke Vozanelik. Not much you can do to defend it.
Service error from the Concordia makes the score 10-9. A service error credited to David Vales. Boehner back to serve. The serve is over. And nice little play there by Hollebeck. I think he tricked everyone. Even some of the fans kind of had their hands up. Like, yeah, went on there. Hollebeck's attack was so quick and unexpected, it caught everybody off guard. Chris Livesay comes in the serve. Boehner to Livesay. Hollebeck now. Vozanelik flips it over. Solomon Dial is able to keep it alive. Big tip there by Vozanelik. He was able to keep it alive. Rodriguez to Nonhoff. Dial. Nice play there by Vales. We're still alive, but Livesay can't adjust quick enough. Good effort there by the Cougars. Good effort by Aurora as well. Point ends up in Aurora's favor, though. 11-10 is the score in favor of the Cougars.
Both teams really working hard on both sides of the ball today.
Zuka to Vozanelik. Vozanelik off the top of the blocker's hands and out of bounds. Point Cougars. 12-10 is the score off the Vozanelik kill. Nice little flip there and out of bounds. A little delayed call by the refs, but came eventually in the Cougars' favor. 13-10 now is the score in favor of the Cougars.
And the Cougars have built a nice little lead here. Let's see if they can maintain it throughout the rest of this third set.
And a service ace. It's going to go to David Vales. And that one took a weird bounce off of, I want to say that was Anderson's body. And that's going to make a timeout be called from Dan Ames of Aurora University. The Cougars, they're up 14-10 on Aurora. We're going to take a quick break and be back in just a second. And with that buzzer, timeouts are over. The Cougars lead Aurora, the Aurora Spartans 14-10. Peter Borkowski here, joined by Parker Kelly. Parker, this feels like the first set, really. The Cougars have been in control, and they're up by 4 right now. And besides a little struggles in the beginning of the set, they haven't really faced that. They really haven't looked that bad during the set.
They haven't, but Aurora hasn't really looked like this so far today. The Cougars have really built the lead, and they've maintained it for a good amount of time. Now they just got to be able to finish.
Big kill by Luke Vozanelik. It's out of bounds, though. Vozanelik thought he got it. Aurora pulls back within 2, 14-12 now. And a nice service ace there off of number 27, James Carwin. 14-13 is the score.
And he showed on that serve why he's second in the NAC in service aces per set with .54.
Vales for Hollaback. Nonhoff, great play there by Nonhoff. Able to keep things alive as Hollaback goes for the kill. Off the hands of Boehner. Nonhoff again keeps it alive. Vales now got a nice little volley here. Hollaback, good play there by Carwin. Carwin sends a freebie over. Vales to Rodriguez. Voznellik, his floater, too strong, out of bounds. 14 points. Both teams have it as we are tied up here in set 3. Back to serve now is Carwin. His serve into net. Service error will give the Cougars the lead, 15-14. Luke Voznellik to serve. Voznellik, a strong serve. Carwin sets up perfectly John McCormick, who gets the kill. Tied back up at 15. Number 9, Matthew Nelson. The serve, and the Cougars end up with the points, 16-15 now.
Nice kill by Tyler Hollaback, and he really got some airtime on that one as well.
Aurora on the attack. Kill there by Rodarty. 16 points apiece now. We inch closer and closer to the end of set 3. Another service error, this time from McCormick. Cougars retake the lead, 17-16. Big block up front by Vales and out of bounds though. We have another tie, this time at 17 points. Nathan Anderson back to serve. Vales, Hollaback, nice play there by Colby Campbell. Give the Cougars the lead. Vales now, serve way over and out, service error. Ties the game back up, this time at 18 points apiece. Strong attack there by Virgilio Rodriguez and out. Aurora regains the lead after a while, 19-18. They're closer and closer to taking this match, 3-0. You
got to give some credit to the Spartans for marching back and retaking the lead.
Voznellik, nice play there. Anhoff out of bounds. Cougars able to retie the game up again, now at 19 points apiece.
And neither team has really pulled away from each other in this 19th set. Been a common theme throughout the game so far.
Boehner, played by Vales, Livesay. Vales has to send a free ball over. Nonhoff now. Voznellik tried to punch it back over. Not good enough though. Aurora uses some fancy play to keep it alive. Livesay, nice block up front and out of bounds. Cougar point. They retake the lead, 20-19. Livesay will do the serving, 20 serving 19. Nathan Anderson. Big block up front, Ruiz and Rodriguez. Nice dig there by Livesey. Voznellik. And Aurora ties it up again, 20-20.
Just a back and forth affair. Should make for an exciting finish, though.
Both teams 5 points away from claiming set 3. Aurora, they claim set 3. They'll win the match, 3 sets, none. Cougars, they need to win set 3 to prolong this match. It's going to be interesting to see who's able to put on the finishing touches down the stretch as Voznellik sends a nice hit over. Anderson plays it, and a nice little accurate hit there from number 27, James Carwin, senior out of Menifee, California, the Paloma High School. Back to serve now, Trezuka, the junior. Hallbeck sets up Voznellik, and that is out of bounds, right in front of the Aurora bench. That's going to force a timeout from Coach Katarzinski of the Cougars. We're going to take a quick break here. The Spartans up on the Cougars 22-20.
At discovertheforest.org.
It's crunch time here for the Cougars as the timeout buzzer rings. They got to make a little comeback here. They trail the Aurora Spartans 22-20. Aurora wins the set. They're taking the match home. That helps them out a little bit. The Rodriguez attack error makes it 23-20 in favor of Aurora. Peter Borkowski here, joined by Parker Kelly. Thank you all for joining the broadcast today. Cougars fighting for their match lives. Here's Voznellik, sends a strong attack over, blocked up front. James Carwin, John McCormick. McCormick 6'6", Carwin 6'3". It's going to be a tough wall to get around as it's match point for the Spartans. Hits the top of the net, Rosen able to keep it alive. Rodriguez, big block up front, and that'll do it for today's match. So the Spartans, they win today's match 3-0 over the Concordia University Chicago Cougars. The teams line up for the handshake line. Parker, really quick, what stood out to you? We got to get going here before the next match kicks off in here in Geisman. But again, what really stood out to you about that game?
Well, the Spartans played with great intensity, and they were very energetic for being on the road, and they maintained that throughout all 3 sets. Meanwhile, on the other hand, the Cougars, when they would build a lead, they would not be able to maintain it and therefore could not finish. And that's something they need to do in the future if they want to be more competitive.
Looking ahead, don't have to look that far ahead. Aurora, they're back in action in just about 40 minutes. They'll stay here in Geisman to face the visiting California Lutheran team. Meanwhile, the Cougars, they'll be back in action in about 3 hours when they face the California Lutheran team here in Geisman. Until then, I want to say one more thanks to everybody working the broadcast. Cindy Plaskas-Slaher on production, along with Jada Card, Katie Schrems on camera, Emily Balaban on scoreboard, Julia Beers working the stats under the direction of Justin Drosseth, Kayla McLeod, and CJ Selner. My name is Peter Borkowski. I was joined by Parker Kelly. Don't go anywhere. Aurora University versus California Lutherans about to kick off in 40 minutes. Until then, have a good afternoon, and as always, go Cougars.
Thank you so much for tuning in to today's Concordia University Chicago Cougars Athletics broadcast. We hope to see you on campus very soon. If you would like to learn more about what Concordia Chicago has to offer, go to cuchicago.edu.